Oh my gosh, against Rogue, it must be the Oil Rogue. Could be really aggressive Rogue, or even Mech Rogue, I guess. Or Iron Sensei Rogue that more and more people play. But this hand is really good for me. I could fake being a Mech Mage with the Clockwork Gnome. And it's nice that I have the coin. So yep, just drop the Clockwork Gnome, pretend to be the Mech Mage, since they're probably going to be the Oil Rogue, like I said. The reason why I didn't play Leopard Gnome first is one, like I said, I wanted to pretend, but secondly, I could get value out of the part for my Leopard Gnome. Instead of it being at 1 health, it could draw more attention. So I could have played it just now if I really wanted to, but I really wanted to get a secret out. And it drew his Fan of Knives, which is nice to counter the Violet Teachers or whatever that's in the Oil Rogue. Some people play Violet Teacher. Well, most do anyway. So here I'm just going to play my Leopard Gnome and the usual. Like I said, the part. So that it makes it a 2-1 to a 2-2. See? It drew a backstab. But if I did get my other secret, he would have been a little bit in trouble. Wow. So I guess he used that backstab to test for counterspell, and I didn't draw my ooze. If I drew my ooze, he would be in deep trouble. Yes, I put an ooze in my deck. I didn't choose to put Harrison because it's too slow. I mean, it is another card draw mechanic, but I think I have enough. I have an Acolyte of Pain, I have one Azure Drake, I have one Loot Hoarder, I have Thalnos. So I think I have enough. Four cards draw mechanic in a deck is reasonable. Most decks run around 3 card draw mechanics.
So many options.
Here is an odd play that he already has a 5 attack, but I really wanted to draw his 5 attack out, but he didn't. So here he just uses his SI that he kept, but of course he didn't get a coin, so he couldn't really use the SI's combo. And I was expecting an SI or something naked, but it wasn't there, so... See, it was the Flame Cannon. I was waiting for the SI to Flame Cannon. And here the Rogue is kind of running out of cards in a way that the Rogue should be ahead of me, even though he didn't have the coin, but he still technically should have, but because he powered up the Deadly Poison twice last turn, he seemingly has slowly run out of steam. And here, it's good that he attacked me, actually. I mean, I kinda still know that he probably has a Blade Flurry in his hand, but he decided to get rid of my armor. So here, since he spent it, I'll just drop my Water Elemental. I mean, you know, instead of being able to hit my Water Elemental with the 5, which he probably just wanted because he just highlighted it for like a mini millisecond there. And then again, he just highlighted over it again. Now he's gonna sap. But little does he realize that I play counterspell, which is not uncommon actually. Some people run one of each type of secret, except Spellbender, and 2 mirror entities, most likely. So here I'm just gonna play, Reliance, so to say. And it's good that I drew my Bomb Lobber, because he probably will be playing Azure Drake really soon, or even a Violet Teacher, but if he doesn't have his combo cards anymore, because he spent a lot of the cards like Deadly Poisons and Backstabs already, here he drew his other top deck sap, or earlier he top deck sap, but he got countered. And here I wasn't looking clearly, but I think he top decked it again. So since I drew one of my Frost, and I forgot to ping, that was a mistake. But knowing that I have Fireball and the second Frostball in hand, that ping shouldn't really matter unless he plays anti-heal bot. Even an Elden Ring Farseer doesn't really bother me. But yes, I forgot to ping there, so that was a
So
mistake.
many options.
I mean, I don't have 2 Fireballs yet, so... And there we go, there's the heal. So for this turn, I could have played my Bomb Lobber, but I decided to just use my Frostbolt. I probably should have played my Bomb Lobber. But then again, I wanted to save it for an Azure Drake or Violet Teacher to go with a ping on it, because Frostbolt is only 3 damage. I mean, I'm not gonna be saving Burst like some people would. I mean, I would if I had my second Fireball already. And here it comes. I mean, normally this is telling me that he has a Tinker's Oil, and he saved Blade Flurry like from the beginning of like probably turn 2, turn 3. There we go, Tinker's Oil. So here I'm most likely gonna see a Blade Flurry because he saw an odd card called Slippery. So here he knew his mana, but he kinda should have attacked with the deckhand first, just in case he might make the mistake. And here I don't have any secrets in my hand, and he's now frozen. I think he's okay. I think it's okay to end turn. I was thinking about dropping my BGH actually. There's the Azure Drake. So if he doesn't play anything else, I can Bomb Lobber. So here's an odd play from him to probably avoid certain things, but I do have an AoE which stalls damage to my face, and I drew my Ooze, but he might play Assassin's Blade. Some people don't, some people just rely on stacking like Deadly Poison and double Tinker's Oil. But here my Blizzard is perfect to stall against the incoming damage that might actually get me down to lethal, because I did have my Ice Barrier, so I actually negated quite a huge amount of damage. And since I froze the Azure Drake, and that he spent 1 Eviscerate onto my Water Elemental, that is a reduction of 12 damage. And there's the Violet Teacher. The 12 damage came from the stalled Azure Drake to the face and the 2 Defias guys, even though I could have pinged one of them. And then obviously earlier the heals from my ice barrier, so it's like almost 12. And here's all the combo, and now he's out of cards, but I am down, but I drew into my uh well, Thelnos helped me with that fireball. So it wasn't really a top deck, but it could have been. But then again, I played Azure Drake and stuff.